All right, let's talk about the relisting blueprint. Look, this isn't just some fluffy plan. This is a data-driven, step-by-step strategy, and it's designed for one reason and one reason only, to get your home sold. So your house didn't sell, and now, well, now you're here. And I'm willing to bet you're more than just frustrated. You're probably skeptical of this whole real estate thing, and honestly, you have every single right to feel that way. You know, you probably put a lot of trust into the process, maybe into an agent, and you feel let down. That feeling is real, and I get it. But here's the thing. We can absolutely fix this. Okay, let's get right into it, because this is probably the most important thing you're going to hear today. Ready? It wasn't your home. It was the strategy. Or, more likely, the total lack of one. Because let's be honest, just sticking a sign in the yard and putting it online, that is not a strategy. And this right here, this really tells the whole story. Over on the left, that's the old way. The way you probably just went through, right? Pricing that feels like a total shot in the dark, marketing that barely reaches anyone, and communication, well, you're always the one chasing for answers. But look at the right. That's where we're going. We're talking data-backed pricing, not guesswork, marketing that's broad and actually finds all the buyers, and proactive communication so you're never left wondering what's going on. It's a totally different world. Okay, first things first, we have to tackle the biggest piece of the puzzle, and that's the price. Honestly, getting the price wrong from the start is the #1 reason homes just sit there. We don't guess. We have a data-backed fix for this. So how do we do it? It's a simple 3-point analysis. First up is the competitive audit. Now, this is crucial. We don't just look at what's sold. We do a deep dive on the homes that failed to sell. Why? Because that tells us exactly where the price ceiling is. Next, we figure out the absorption rate. Fancy term, simple idea. It tells us how fast homes like yours are actually selling right now. And then we put it all together for what we call urgency positioning. This is about pricing your home so smartly that it creates a buzz and attracts multiple buyers right out of the gate, not just hoping for one to wander by. So once we have that price nailed down with data, then we unleash the marketing. See, a narrow approach is a failed approach. It just misses too many people. Our whole philosophy is built on one thing: reaching every single potential buyer for your home. We're not leaving a single stone unturned. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, it's really important you understand the standard we hold ourselves to. This is all guided by the professional code of ethics you get when you work with a realtor. And notice how that's spelled, all caps with the registered trademark symbol. It's not just a fancy title. It's a promise, a commitment to fairness and professionalism that becomes the foundation for everything we do, especially making sure your home is seen by the biggest possible audience. And what does that promise actually look like in practice? Well, it means we cast a much, much wider net. We're actively targeting all kinds of buyer demographics. We're pushing your home way beyond just the usual local websites. We're tapping into huge professional networks that are all about fair housing. It's proactive, it's inclusive. And this, my friends, is how you find the right buyer, the one who's going to pay top dollar, not just the first person who happens to click on a link. Okay, so you've seen the blueprint. You now know the massive difference between just hoping for the best and having a real strategy. So what's next? Let's talk about the very clear, very simple, strategic next step you can take literally right now. Look, a plan is just a piece of paper, right? A successful strategy doesn't just happen on its own. It all starts with having the right partner, someone who actually knows how to execute this blueprint. So let's just boil this all down to one single, simple truth. Your home didn't sell. We just spent the last few minutes explaining exactly why that happens, but the most important part is this: we know how to fix it. So what happens now? Stop wondering what could have been. It's time to see for yourself what a real plan looks like. Go ahead, take out your phone and scan this code right now. This isn't just a brochure. This is where you get a tangible marketing plan for your property. The very first steps to finally getting your home sold, it starts right here.